From cotton, maybe from cotton.
Yes, it's from cotton.
And cotton is a plant?
No. Oh, yes.
It's a plant, yeah. Okay. Yazan, when you eat a bread, it's come from what?
It comes from plant.
From plants. When you eat bread, it comes from plants.
I say
So it's
plant.
it's from natural resources. Natural resources, something we get it from the nature. Now we're gonna learn about it. Look at this plate where this boy eats.
I'm sure you know that corn comes from a corn plant. Corn grows on a cob at the top of a tall plant. When you cut down corn plants, you can grow new ones from the corn kernel.
Okay, so this corn from plants. Look at this one.
What about my paper bag lunch? My mom bought the paper bags at the store, but the paper was made from trees. Trees are cut down and processed into pulp, which is used to make the paper for the bags.
Okay, now let's see this one.
Michael is right. My shirt is made out of cotton. Cotton grows on a plant in white, fluffy bundles. Once cotton is picked, it can be processed and made into cloth.
So all of that we take it from nature, from the ground, from plants, from agriculture. We can get it from the space, for example, all from planet Earth. So they are natural resources. Natural resources, we get it from the nature, from plants.
Welcome to the lesson, What are some natural resources? Where you'll learn about renewable and non-renewable resources. You'll also explore why it is important to conserve natural resources. The vocabulary words for this lesson are natural resource, renewable resource, non-renewable resource, fossil fuel, conservation, and pollution. Click each word to find out more about it.
Okay, Ibrahim, if I ask you first, what do you think? What do you know about natural resources?
What?
What do you know about natural resources?
I mean, basically, look. Some
What?
of our things were made out of natural resources. I don't really know anything. Okay.
You don't know? Okay. So let me ask Osama. Osama, what do you know about natural resources?
I don't know anything.
Okay, guess anything. What are natural and what are resources? Anything.
Anything?
Hmm?
Like
Maybe
t-shirt?
the word natural. Yeah, very nice. We can get t-shirt from cotton and cotton from natural resources. We get cotton from plants. Thanks. Yes, and the same question. What do you know about natural resources?
Ocean.
What do you know about natural resources? Anything. You can tell me.
Water.
Water. Perfect. What else?
Plant.
Oh, nice. Saleh, the same question. What are the natural resources in our life?
Like a house.
House is natural resources? Okay. We get it. Yeah, we made it from nature, of course. What else? The food? Do you think that the food from natural resources? All of our food from natural resources, of course. Okay. Now let's learn about what are natural resources. Then come back to the lesson.
Natural resource. Anything from nature that people can use.
Oh, that's it. So natural resources, anything from nature, people can use, like wood from trees, like the flowers from trees, fruits, vegetables, water, sun energy, maybe the minerals from the ground. All of that is natural resources. Again,
Natural resource. Anything from nature that people can use.
okay, this is the first one. Let's see what is a renewable resource.
Renewable resource. A resource that can be replaced within a reasonable amount of time.
That's it. So renewable resource, a resource that can be replaced within a reasonable amount of time, like water. When you drink water, and if you find that you don't have water, you will go to the supermarket or the hypermarket to buy a new bottle of water to drink it. So the water from renewable resources. As we live, we will find the water forever. Guess what, Saleh, if you wake up someday and don't find water, what will happen? If you wake up and don't find water at all,
I be thirsty.
all the human will die, right? If there is
Sometimes I don't drink water for the whole day.
for how many?
The whole day,
The whole
sometimes.
day. But can you can't for I mean don't drink water for 2 days or 3 days?
No.
Of course not. Guess what? If we wake up someday and find there is no water in the sea, it will be a disaster. Yeah, yeah, thank you. So this is a renewable resources. Anything can replaced quickly, or resource can be replaced within a reasonable amount of time. Reasonable, like a time we know it exactly. Like we can get the water from the sky, from the rain, and we can get water from rivers and even from underground. Let's see another one. Non-renewable resource.
Non-renewable resource. A resource that once used cannot be replaced in a reasonable amount of time.
You know, like what? Like coal, like fossil fuels, all of that are non-renewable resources.
Like
All
metal?
like metals, yeah. So they can disappear from our life someday. So non-renewable resource, a resource that once used cannot be replaced in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, let's see what are fossil fuels.
Fossil fuel. Fuel formed from the remains of once living things. Coal, oil, and natural gas
Yeah,
are fossil fuels.
yeah, coal, oil, and natural gas are fossil fuels, and they are, from non-renewable resources. Someday they will disappear, all of them. Ibrahim, good morning.
Good morning.
So fossil fuel from renewable resources or non-renewable resources?
What? Huh?
I'm talking about fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. They can replace quickly, or we may not find them someday. They will disappear someday, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, let's see another one. Conservation.
Conservation. To use less of something to make it last longer.
So to use of less of something to make its supply last longer. So like water, if you drink water so much, It's good for health, but don't waste water. Don't open the tap and leave water move in the sink without thinking. Like if you use electricity, don't turn on the light without using. Like if you use computer, don't make it the computer working without using. You have to save the energy. Pollution, the last one.
Pollution. Any harmful substance in the environment.
Yeah, any harmful substance in the environment, and they can damage our health, you know? Okay.
We all use things from the environment. Click the highlighted areas to explore some of these resources. Sunshine feels great on a warm day. Sunlight is a natural resource. Plants use its energy to make food.
Sunlight is a natural resource, of course. And you know the sun is the main resource for energy on planet Earth.
A drink of water can be very refreshing. Plants and animals need this natural resource to live.
Of course, water is very important for our health and environment.
Plants are an example of a natural resource. We like to eat food from plants, such as fruits and vegetables. Plants also make oxygen for us to breathe. The soil that plants grow in is also a natural resource. Take a deep breath. The air we breathe is an example of a natural resource.
As you know, we need oxygen for breathing. So all of them is natural resources.
Natural resources are things from nature that we use. Reusable resources are natural resources that we use over and over. Click the images to find out more about these resources.
Osama, what do you see in this picture?
I see a wood.
Wood from trees, and they come from trees.
Yeah.
So they are from natural resources.
Mhm.
Trees are a natural resource that we use for making wood products. People use wood to build things.
Oh. We can
Yeah.
do wood from pencil.
Yeah, very nice. Then, we can use wind. Yazan Al-Ghamdi. In what thing we can use wind?
And the wind are resources. Like
We can get
there's
electric energy from this wind.
electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this huge fence. They are moving by wind, and after that we can get energy like electric energy. So you can light up the lamp in your room.
Wind is a natural resource that is reusable. Moving air can power wind turbines, which generate electricity.
Okay, then flowing water can make electricity. Ibrahim, what do you think about this picture? Flowing water can make electricity.
What? Flowing?
Yeah, flowing water can make electricity, like from dams.
What?
Listen.
Flowing water is a natural resource. It can be used to make electricity. Water is reusable. Cattle are a natural resource. We use their hides or skin to make leather for furniture and strong clothing.
Okay.
Some natural resources are renewable. This means that they can be replaced in a reasonable amount of time. Other resources are non-renewable. This means that they cannot be replaced in a reasonable amount of time. Click the images to find out more about renewable and non-renewable resources. Water is a renewable resource. It evaporates in the air to form clouds and returns as rain and snow. The rain and melting snow or ice refill streams, rivers, lakes, and the ocean. We clean the water to use it for drinking and bathing.
Ali, listen.
Yeah.
Yes, Anatash, are you here? Ali, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Ali. So now we are talking about water. Is it from renewable resources? Renewable, we say a renewable resource is like something we can find it quickly. It replaced quickly, like water. So
Yes.
water, we can find it in rivers and seas. So water, you know, when sun comes up, it heats the surface of water, and this water will be like evaporate. So they raise up to the clouds and come back to planet Earth by rains. So water is a renewable resource. Listen again.
Water is a renewable resource. It evaporates in the air to form clouds and returns as rain and snow. The rain and melting snow or ice refill streams, rivers, lakes, and the ocean. We clean the water to use it for drinking and bathing.
No, so we have to clean the water after using, you know.
Trees are another renewable resource. Trees replace themselves over time with the growth of new trees. Non-renewable resources cannot be replaced in a reasonable period of time. We dig minerals like copper from earth. We use copper to make wire and pipes. Copper is non-renewable.
So if we talk about minerals, for all like copper, iron, aluminum, and so on, they are non-renewable resources. We can find them quickly, and they may be disappear someday.
Coal, oil, and natural gas are kinds of non-renewable resources. We call these resources fossil fuels. Fossil fuels come from dead plant and animal matter. They take a very long time to form.
So this is yes.
How the metal get disappear sometimes.
Someday they will disappear because they are determined amount in underground. Like if you find in a mine, yes, Yazan, how are you?
Okay.
Like they are some amount underground, we can find it. It's not like the water. The water is renewable. We can find it every day as the sky rain. You know, the sky rain in the clouds. So we can get the rains and get the water from the rain. But it's different from the minerals underground. And you know, fossil fuels like coal uh, and minerals, all of that comes from the dead bodies from millions of years, like trees or human bodies or even animals, huge animals. When they die, their bodies
Yeah,
become
it's in
their
the
bodies
car.
became fossil fuels,
Yes,
like oil. Yeah,
teacher wants to take like this water and the box.
yeah, that's right. So listen again.
Coal, oil, and natural gas are kinds of non-renewable resources. We call these resources fossil fuels. Fossil fuels come from dead plant and animal matter. They take a very long time to form.
Yes. Yes, Ibrahim.
Um. Uh. What are some more things that are non-renewable?
You have to give me example. You have to give me example for that.
Wait, teacher.
Wood?
You're saying
No.
coal?
No.
Diamonds non-renewable?
Yeah, it's from minerals. Anything you can get it from underground except water is non-renewable resource.
Yeah, but mister. How about dirt? You can get that on the road. Ground.
Can you find diamond easily?
No.
Of course.
No. There are little things.
You know, it's
Very
the diamond.
easy.
It's like a carbon or like a coal, but it needs a huge amount of heat and take
And smelting.
like
Oh,
thousands of years to be diamond underground.
didn't feel that. Yeah, I'm not even sure if bedrock even exists.
Natural
Exactly.
resources can be renewable or non-renewable. Find the renewable and non-renewable resources.
So,
Drag the images into the correct category.
so Ibrahim Hashim, we're gonna figure out now from these pictures what are the renewable resources, like they are, we can find them quickly, or non-renewable resources that we can't find them easily. What do you think about sunlight energy makes electricity,
That's
Ibrahim?
renewable.
Yeah, renewable. You know why? Because we can find sun every day.
Yeah.
And
Because every day it won't turn into anything. It's just a sun.
yeah, thanks. Osama, what do you think about the second picture? Which says copper from earth can make wires. Copper, I'm talking about copper like a metal. It's renewable or non-renewable?
Uh, it is the dam.
None. Perfect. Non-renewable resources. Because we can't find it easily, and maybe someday we can't find it. Ibrahim Abdelhadi, what do you think about flowing water generates
Just
electricity?
to tell you, but just to tell, it's renewable. But wait, also just to tell you, what actually Ibrahim Hashim said. In truth, the sun will die. It won't stay for sun like forever. It
Hmm.
won't just stay sun. It will eventually die to sun.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yazan, what do you think about here? Coal helps make electricity, or maybe the fossil fuels. Now we're talking about coal. What do you think about coal? Renewable or non-renewable? Yazan,
Yeah,
huh?
renewable.
Coal
It's
is coal. I'm talking about coal. Is it renewable or none?
none.
None. Thanks. Yazan Atash, are you there?
Yeah.
This one, trees are used for lumber. Lumber, I'm talking about the wood of trees. Renewable or non-renewable?
Renewable.
Renewable, because you know we can find them when you cut a tree, another tree will grow up. So we have a lot of trees, maybe in the forests, in the streets, and everywhere. Thank you. Saleh, the last one. Diesel fuel powers cars and trucks. None.
Excellent. Renewable resources can be replaced over time. Non-renewable resources will eventually be used up because they are not replaceable. You and your family buy different products at the store. Many products that we use come from natural resources. The energy we use also comes from natural resources. Select the images to see how natural resources are used in daily life. Silver and gold are natural resources used in products. They are mined or dug out of the ground. Computer parts and wires often have gold and silver coverings.
You know, golds and silver, they are from natural resources, but they are not non-renewable. I'm sorry, they are non-renewable because someday we will not find them. Okay, so I'm talking about minerals at all. They are all from nature, but they are non-renewable.
Wind is another natural resource. Wind makes things like windmills move to produce energy. Here, wind energy moves water to keep the land dry. Sunlight is a natural resource that can be changed into electrical energy.
Abdurrahman, are you there? Muhammad?
Yes.
Muhammad, as you see here, we have solar panels. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So we can use it to generate electricity from the sun, right? Is it is it better for the environment or to use coal for generating electricity? What do you think? What it's better for the environment is to use the sun energy to generate electricity or to use coal to generate electricity? Let me ask Omar.
I don't.
Okay. Omar, what do you think about solar panels? It's better for the environment or to use fuels and coal for generating the electricity?
Uh,
Did you see
I don't.
this? Did you see this picture before, Omar?
No, no, no.
You don't see it?
Yes.
It's for generating electricity from the sun. What we need is to put them in opposite of the sun to get the heat and light from the sun. After that, we can generate electricity. Electricity, we can use it for everything in our life, like
Okay.
to switch on the lamps, to use your computer, to use your machines like washing machine or any machine, to switch on TV. All of that use electricity.
Okay.
Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Muhammad. Uday, are you there?
Yes.
How are you now?
Yes.
How are you now? Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Listen to
Water
this.
is another natural resource. Watering these sunflowers will help them grow. Later, the sunflowers will be used to make sunflower oil, or the seeds may be packaged for snacks.
Of course, all of you know the sunflower. The sunflower is very, very important. We can get oil from them, oil for cooking, and even
Yeah.
we can eat the seeds. The seeds. Osama said before that he eats the seeds of sunflower, and it's delicious. Okay.
Copper is a natural resource used in products that can be recycled and reused. Aluminum is another natural resource used in pots, pans, windows, and doors. The supply of aluminum on Earth is limited, and we need to conserve it. Play the video to see how aluminum can be recycled into new cans to save this natural resource.
Look at this video quickly.
Aluminum is used in cans. When you are done with aluminum cans, they can be recycled. Recycled aluminum cans go to a factory, where they are compacted into a brick or another shape. These compacted bricks of aluminum are then melted, remolded, and formed into new aluminum cans.
So if I ask you, Yazan, did you drink like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something like that? Yes, Osama said yes. Yes. So we can use this cans after drinking and recycle it. Listen again, to get the same mineral, the same resource again.
Aluminum is used in cans. When you are done with aluminum cans, they can be recycled. Recycled aluminum cans go to a factory, where they are compacted into a brick or another shape. These compacted bricks of aluminum are then melted, remolded, and formed into new aluminum cans.
Okay.
You know that to conserve a natural resource, you need to protect it. This way, it is not wasted. Select the images that show a way to conserve a natural resource.
Yazan, in your opinion, how can we save the natural resources or conserve the natural resources? Like water, like electricity. How can we save them and not to waste them? For example, let's talk about water. Can we protect water?
What?
Can we save water?
Yeah.
Like, as you see, look at this picture. For girl, she is brushing teeth and leave the water flowing without thinking. Is it right or wrong?
Wrong.
Yeah. So what should we do in this case?
We suppose when we brush teeth, we need to close it. And then when
Yeah.
we finish, we just open it.
Listen.
Sorry, that's not right.
So
Leaving
It's
water
not-
running when you're not using it is wasteful.
yeah.
Try again.
So it's not right. Why? Because she's yes.
I know the setting.
So
The setting is
Hmm?
the girl when she reading his book. It will be.
yeah. So let me ask Saleh as well. Saleh, what do you think about those pictures?
I know it.
What of them
It
is for conserving the natural resources? Number 1, 2, or 3?
I say it is number 2.
Hmm? 2, she's using computer and using electricity. But the girl in picture 3, she is reading from book.
Maybe it's 3.
Sorry, that isn't it. Leaving the window open
Yes.
wastes energy if the air conditioning or heat is being used. Try again.
So this girl she left the window open, so by this way the AC will use a lot of electricity. So what about this one?
I don't want no because
Number 1.
An electronic card or e-card saves paper.
number 1 is right. And number 2.
Okay. This one?
Using a canvas bag saves paper and plastic. Some great ways to save natural resources include using canvas bags when shopping, turning off water when it is not being used, closing doors, and sending electronic greetings. Pollution is the waste products that damage the ecosystem. Pollution harms natural resources like air, water, and soil. Click the picture to find out more.
Okay, now I'd like to thank you all for this time, and tomorrow we're gonna complete this lesson. Thank you, and if you face any problem, you can ask me. Until I see you the next class. Goodbye.
In the math class, I say in the math class.
Mister,
Goodbye. Yes.
Bye bye.
when I didn't do the science quiz.
Okay, Oday, send me a message, please. Send me a message.